Hello guys, this is Rahul and you are watching Rahul's English Talk. Today I am going to tell you 4 habits of developing English language. 4 habits of developing your communication. The natural ways of developing your English. The natural ways of developing English to speak. How you will develop the language naturally, that I am going to tell. There are 4 habits which will help you to develop your language naturally, and this is told by experts, so that you have to follow. There are 4 habits, friends, which will definitely help you to develop your language. You have to work on those habits. What are these 4 habits? We will see. There are 4 habits of developing English. Whenever you want to develop your language, whenever you are working on the language, you have to work on 4 habits, 4 skills, which will definitely help you to develop the language. What are these 4 habits? First is listening. Listening is the most important skill which will help you to develop the language. When you started to develop your local language, like suppose your local language is Marathi, you are from Marathi medium, suppose you are from Hindi medium. When you start to develop your language, first you started working on listening. First of all, you listened. As a child, when you started learning the language, first thing you have done is listening. That is very much important skill. You have to go on listening as much as possible. You have to go on listening. When you are beginner of learning language, what you have to first do is listen. Listen carefully and observe. So friends, you have to keep in mind, so guys, you have to keep in mind that the most important, the most essential, most crucial skill is to listen. Whatever you are learning, whatever you are doing, wherever you are, you have to get the habit of listening. This is the most important skill as we are developing the language naturally, as we are learning the language, as we are developing the language to speak. First of all, you have to do is listen. Listen carefully. As a child, when you started to learn your mother tongue, your local language, you started listening. You started grabbing the words. You started hearing the sounds. In the beginning, you did not learn the words, you did not learn the sentences, you did not learn the vocabulary, you did not learn the grammar. You started listening the sounds. First of all, you did not know the words, alphabets, grammar structures, nothing you did not know. You knew only sounds. You started grabbing, listening the sounds, and as soon as you started learning the sounds, you started developing the language by listening, by observing. For example, your mother is doing the work, she is telling that I am going there. She is going there and she is doing the action. By observing the action and by listening, we started learning the language, we started grabbing the language, we started listening the language. And as you go on listening, finally listening and listening and listening and listening and listening, finally you start speaking. This is the natural way of learning the language. That is what it is said. Language is nothing but sounds we make. Language is nothing but sounds we make. Whatever sounds you are making, whatever sounds you are listening, you start speaking. So that is what second step of second habit of learning language is to speak. This is the natural way. This is the way you have to learn the language. This is going to help you a lot to develop the language. You will tell friends that my mother tongue is Marathi. How can I listen? My mother tongue is Hindi. How can I listen English? I am not having place to listen English. I am not having surrounding. I am not having atmosphere of learning the language. How can I learn it? There is the way you have to find out, friends. What you can do, you have a tool in your hand, that is mobile. The most used tool by everybody is mobile. You can listen English songs. Whether you understand it or not, you have to go on listening. In the beginning, when you started learning English language, When in the beginning, when you started learning your mother tongue Marathi, you did not understand it, then also you went listening. In the beginning, when you started learning Hindi, you did not understand it, but you went on listening. So first of all, you have to go on listening, and you don't have an atmosphere of English speaking people. So there is the way you have to find out that you have to go on listening the sounds, watch English news, whether you understand or not. You have to go on watching. Watch English speakers on the YouTube. Listen English podcast. Whatever you are able to hear, wherever you are able to get the chance, you have to go on listening, you have to go on watching, you have to watch English movies, whether you understand or not. Watch English movies which are Indian accent. That will help you a lot. Then whatever you listen, you have to speak. You will say that, sir, we are not having an atmosphere of English speaking people. Where should we speak? You have to find out the ways, friends. For example, you are in the classroom. Think about the classroom. The fan is moving, the lights are on, there are many charts, friends are talking with each other, friends are chit-chatting, backbiting. Yes, teacher is teaching, some of the students are reading. In this way, you have to find out the way of speaking. Whatever activities are going on in the class, whatever activities, if you are in the field, whatever activities are going in the field, crops are growing, the birds are chirping, the farmers are working in the field. Yes, my mother is working, sowing the seeds, the crops are growing. Yes, there are many activities going in the field. When you are traveling, you can speak. For suppose you are driving, you can say, I am driving. Some of the people are driving very fast, some of the people are working. You can observe what is going on when you are traveling. So when you are traveling, you can use this technique, that whatever activity is going around. For example, you are traveling from the village, the lady is carrying the water to the cows, the lady is feeding the grass to the cows, the farmers are working in the field, some of the children are playing under the trees. Like this you are going to speak. Wherever you are, whichever place you are, you have to find out the way, and you have to speak about that activity, about that event, about whatever is going around you. If you are in the bedroom at night, you can think about the bedroom, that my father is sleeping, mother is sleeping, these people are working, these people are doing this, my younger brother and sister are talking with each other, they are playing in the games, I am sitting on the bed, the fan is moving. Lots of activities in the bedroom you can talk. If you are in the hall and your mother is cooking in the kitchen, you can see about hall and speak out. Wherever you are, whichever place you are, you have to speak in front of. And new technique, that is, you are having mobile, you can shoot your video, record your video about whatever you think. Take one topic about family, take one topic about school, take one topic about anything you wish. Take the topic of Sachin Tendulkar, take the topic of celebrity, talk about them, record in the mobile. Or else you can take the video, or you can record the video and see. Day by day you will definitely improve. Day by day your English fluency will be improved. As we polished the shoes, day by day it becomes. When you polish the shoes, it shines. In the same way, when you polish the language, when you try to speak the language every day, you will be polishing your language definitely. So second habit of developing language is to speak. And third habit is reading. Third habit is reading, which is very much essential skill, friends. Reading is the yoga to your brain. Reading is the exercise to your brain. Reading is mental refreshment to your brain. And when you are mentally fresh, when you are doing yoga of your brain, automatically you will be good communicator. Automatically your language will be developed. So what you have to do, you have to concentrate on reading. Reading is very much essential skill, which will help you to understand the language, which will help you to develop your vocabulary, which will help you to develop your construction. For example, when you are reading, you will find new vocabulary. When you are reading, you will find new words. When you are reading, you will find different structures, sentences, different phrases, different questions, different punctuation marks, everything you will find when you are reading. So by reading, you will improve your mouth muscles because we are not habitual with English language. English language is new for us to speak. So what will happen? You will have the exercise of your mouth muscles, your tongue movements will be improved because English language is new for us to speak. So you will, by reading, you will improve pronunciation also because some of the new words you will find and you will be not able to pronounce the words correctly. You can ask Google what is the pronunciation of this word. You will improve the pronunciation also. You will improve reading also. You will find new words, you will find new sentences, you will find different grammar there. By reading also you will develop the language. So reading is the most important habit to develop the language. And the last habit is writing. This is also very much important to develop your English communication, to be better communicator. By writing, what will happen? You can write about your daily schedule. From the morning to evening, whatever you are doing, you can write it. By this, you will develop your general English, daily English. Yes, general English is very much important. First of all, you should learn general English, daily English, then you can go for professional English. So when you write from the morning to night, whatever activities you are doing, suppose you are going in the morning, you wake up at 5:30, you go to the washroom, you brush your teeth, yes, you have a bath, you have breakfast, you wear the clothes and get ready for going college, going office. So whatever morning to night, whatever your schedule is there, you can write it down. By this, if you are making the mistakes, get it checked from your teacher, get it checked from the person who is having good command on English, and by day you will correct your mistakes and automatically you will write correct sentences, and by that you will learn vocabulary, learn correct sentences, and when you are writing correct sentences, automatically you will speak correct sentences, and this way it will help you to develop your writing also and speaking also. So these are the 4 habits, friends, you have to apply to develop your English communication naturally. These are the best ways of learning English communication. These have been told by experts, so you have to follow the experts, not the teachers. Yes, so these you have to follow listening, speaking, reading and writing. To work on these habits, definitely you will grow your language, definitely you will develop your language, you will be good communicator, and you will be one day succeed in communication. You will be speaking good English. Thank you.